So, media week for Super Bowl and the Taylor Swift questions for Travis Kelce have been endless. And before we dive into those questions, I'd also like to note that he isn't the only one being asked about their significant other. I saw plenty of questions to Christian McCaffrey being asked about Olivia Culpo. So I think that's also important to note that they are not just targeting Travis Kelce here. People are also excited about Christian McCaffrey and Olivia Culpo.
It's one of those scenarios like the media days before the Super Bowl where there are just reporters from all over the world, like it's just so many people that they sometimes are asking some of the most absurd questions ever. Like I think even just the other players who, are not in a relationship with another famous person, like there's personal questions that are asked. There are super random questions that are asked. They're just kind of they have to kind of sit there and take them. But Travis especially has done an incredible job at, I feel like, being gracious and nice and even responding. Like some of these questions that he's being asked about Taylor, like the eye roll and dismissiveness that I would be unable to control come out of my body. Like he's being asked things like, hey, like if you get a ring, like does Taylor get a ring? Like it's just where I'd be like, what?
Did you see the one where it's like, who gets a ring first, the 49ers or Taylor Swift?
That was crazy. Yeah. Like where's the couth? You know what I mean? Like how do these people have zero couth that they're not like, okay, this is a bizarre question to be asking him. I mean, props to him for answering every question with grace, because he answers everyone being polite and with grace and having great answers, and he talks very highly of her, which we love to hear. But some of these questions, I'm just like, ugh. Like, I saw one reporter ask, like, what numbers to play on roulette. And he was like, am I even allowed to answer this question? And then he said 18, and then he said 20, he said 13, and she was like, I was hoping you were gonna say 13. And it's like, if he didn't say 13 in that moment, what would happen? Like the reporter was like, I was hoping you were gonna say 13 because of what they're
baiting him in a really weird way.
You're putting him in a weird position to have to be so perfect with his answers, and if he doesn't say the right thing, ooh, we caught him.
I know.
He's preparing for a huge game.
Yeah. It's like, is there anything else to ask?
Right. Like, nothing else.
I know. And it's also like every single question that is being asked is being turned into an article. So like if there is one Taylor Swift question asked, it's like, Travis Kelce says this, Travis Kelce says that, Travis Kelce says this. So it's like, it's just been a media cycle of him just really being like, we're taking it, we're having fun, and we're enjoying ourselves, and she's a great girl, and like, how much more can he say? That's right. It's like he's giving us everything he can, and it's just it's nonstop for like the whole family too. I truly like. At the same time, I get it because first of all, like, Don and Kelsey, get your money, honey. I feel that way about everything the Kelsey family is doing right now because they are sealing the deals here nonstop, whether it's Donna, Jason, Kylie. Like, Kylie has gotten so many partnerships that I'm just like, go off, girl. Like, this is capitalize on the moment. People, I'm sure they have nonstop companies reaching out to them wanting to work together. And like, we got Pottery Barn, Lint, like Dove, all these massive major companies wanting to work with them, which is so amazing. But then like Donna does press for some of these endorsement deals that she's got. And she's on the Today Show. She's being asked questions. They bring up Taylor. And you can just tell, like, Donna just doesn't want to say the wrong thing. She's just like, it's not her place to say, but it just comes off in a very awkward way. And I don't blame them because obviously the anchors, like, they're going to ask. They can't not ask. But every time it's just like, it's just awkward every time.
It is really awkward because you could tell she doesn't want to say the wrong thing, but then it comes across like, are you not into this? Are you not happy? Like people misconstrue it. But and I will say this, like I love the content between the two of them, between Taylor and Travis. That is, everybody knows that we eat it up when we see the two of them together and them talking about each other. But you're right. When it comes to the articles, I mean, even for us, I was like, guys, we need to not post every graphic about what Travis Kelce says this week because we got to wait till Sunday. Like we're going to be fed a ton of things on Sunday. We need to live for that moment, and we can't post every single thing this guy says because other things are happening as well. And I also think they need a break from being asked about it. Like, and I'm he said, he doesn't mind because they're happy and everyone's happy about it, which is a great outlook to have. But I'm sure on the inside a little bit, he is like, I wish some of these questions weren't happening. I wish they weren't asking me about an engagement ring or a marriage in the middle of this. Like, of course. Yeah. And so I want to see the content.
Like, I'm just trying to win a football game.
I want to see the content between the two of them and them being happy together and love together. But the questions from these reporters, some of them need to cool down.